We made the move to Hobart about 12 years ago. We had 2 young children and we wanted to have a quality of life as self-employed furniture makers that we perhaps couldn't do in a big city. This is one of the things about Tasmania, that you can find a little place like this in the middle of the city. It's in an old apple packing shed. It's a beautiful heritage listed site. So it's sort of perfect for us, and we've been able to, instead of having to retrofit how we work out, how we plan our workshop around existing structures, it's essentially 2 big open spaces, so we're able to plan how the workshop runs and keep it really efficient, so that all the machines are in one room and all the hand tools are in another room.
I came to work with Laura 3.5 years ago. Laura's business, or the interest in her work, which had always been quite high, was really peaking. I was drawn to the industry and drawn to the lifestyle which I saw my wife enjoying, of being in a workshop environment, doing a physical job, being a job which had a physical product at the end of your working day.
For us, woodworking is one of the oldest professions, and we come from a background of the traditional joinery, and so we really enjoy using traditional techniques and traditional materials, solid timber, but by no means are we Luddites. We're more than happy to use contemporary technology to streamline the process and make us more efficient.
I knew of Laura's love affair with Festool, which started when she bought a track saw something like 15 odd years ago.
When I first started, one of the first jobs I got, I made that absolute basic rookie error of not measuring measuring the site properly, and so when I turned up with these shelves, they were too big, and so I had to cut them down on site. There was that moment where I had to realise, oh my God, what am I going to do? Am I going to drive them back to the shed, pull them all apart, run them over the table saw, put them back together, and worked out how much that was going to cost in time and labour and everything, or do I just go and buy a tool that I can do it right here, right now, and do it well? The obvious thing was to buy the saw. So I raced down there, I bought the track saw, came back, I was absolutely heartbroken, but I cut the shelves apart, I put them back together, they worked, they were fine, and I had my first Festool product, which was the track saw. Almost 20 years later, I don't regret it for a second. It's been fantastic, and I've never had a problem with it. It's still working, as beautifully as it did on the day.
We both love the way that Festool just works so beautifully. They just feel good to use, whether it's the sander, the drills, or the domino, the routers. They're all fantastic to use. They've got great power when you need the power. They've got great subtlety when you need it. The accuracy and the fine adjustment of something like the router, for instance, is pretty extraordinary.
For me, the thing about Festool is that I can work quickly and efficiently and deliver what I'm expecting. So there's that unknown element is taken out. And when you're a self-employed furniture maker, sometimes it's a pretty fine line between making money on a job and losing money on a job. So if I can streamline the process so that getting on and off site quickly, cleaning up after myself, and knowing that when I finish something it's finished to a really high standard, all of those little bits makes it a much more viable business. Cabinet makers traditionally have got some pretty serious issues with respiratory diseases, and I take that very seriously. With the Festool products, one of the things is it's not just the dust extraction that is the safety components that is important. It's the slow cutout and the slow startup on the machines, and just the fact that that they're built well and they've been built with safety in mind. The design of the product, the way that they all fit into the modular sustainer system, makes going on site that much easier. Packing up and getting on site is fantastic. Once you're on site doing the job and getting off site those sort of, if you can cut out that bit of time on every single job, that makes everything much more efficient, and it makes you more money. So it makes all the difference.
Festool means to me reliability, accuracy, and quality of finish.
If I was to describe Festool in one word, I guess vital to how we run our business.